Welcome to the final episode of the lore and legend of Super Robot Tyson. Today, we look upon a series that most of us laughed our asses off, cried, and mainly wondered how does one boy actually get so many women to that of the levels of Tenchi and Kenshi Misaki. We're looking at Kidou Senkan Nadesico. And Kidou Senkan Nadesico which I have right here in my little hand is all about this. The series takes place in the year 2196. Earth is at war with a race of alien invaders called the Jovian Lizards. A company called Nergal designs a battleship, the ND-001 Nadesico. While the ship is powerful and its crew consists of the top civilian experts in their fields, these individuals tend to have some slight personality disorders. The primary protagonist, Akito Tenkawa, is a boy with a mysterious past. Once a resident of Mars Utopia colony, he escaped its destruction by the Jovian lizards and arrived on Earth, with no memory of how he got there but a terrible fear of the invaders. He hates fighting and only wants to be a chef. However, he is constantly called on to act as a pilot of one of the Nadesico's Estivales, humanoid combat robots. While on board the Nadesico, Akito has more problems to deal with than just the Jovians. Nearly all the female members of the crew, especially the captain, Yurika Mismaru, seem to be heads over heels in love with him. Though all he wants to do is cook and watch his favorite anime, Gekigenga 3. That is the TV anime. Following that is the movie. 3 years have passed since the end of the anime series. The Earth and Jovian Federation have come to an uneasy peace. However, Akito and Yurika have both vanished, presumed dead, and no threat to peace is rising. A grown-up Ruri Hoshino, as the new captain of the highly mobile battleship Nadesico B, sets out to solve the mysteries. Much of the cast returns in order to put a stop to the threat. In fact, one part of the movie has Ruri and her two subordinates traveling around specifically to rally the old Nadesico crew. Some of the crew have undergone slight changes. Ryoko now sports her natural hair, but others, such as the pun-loving Izumi, have not changed at all. The only new cast member of note is a young boy named Ensign Hari Makibi, who, like Ruri, is a genetically engineered prodigy and has exceptional control over machines. Actually, being able to single-handedly control the Nadesico, Hari serves as a comic relief thanks to his tendency to let his emotion get the better of him. In one incident, he flees a restaurant in tears after Ruri ignores his concerns about their mission. As you can see here, the Nadesico is one badass mofo of a battleship, and I have dibs on controlling it. Anyway, as you can see, anime-wise, Nadesico is probably the only crazy anime that I've yet to own in my personal collection. And every time I go to AX, it's there, but I do not have the funds to actually buy it for myself, which makes me sad. Although I can find it on although I can find it at Jungle really easily, they sell the entire series, so I might want to special order that one of these days. Moving on. What can we say about the Nadesico game-wise? That repair cost fits the bill. Because not only is it a battleship that we can all be proud of and sigh and beauty and wonder, but it has the following. Following in the traditions of Macross, and Gundam, it has missiles. It has a gravity blast. But most of all, it has the PTC, or the Phase Transitional Cannon. The Phase Transitional Cannon, if connect, and if for some reason the boss just happens, the boss or any unit is in red line district, it's gonna get disintegrated from the face of the field. And we're not kidding. It does get just like it just gets totally obliterated. Its power is unmatched only by the Archangel, which is like the second in command of possibly Rondo Bell Neo. But still, it's a great unit, and only those who know how to master it properly can get some nasty hits on the enemy. I highly recommend that you're gonna do things right. Make sure you make sure you put some hit rate ups on this thing, because it has a tendency to miss. Not only will it happen to help things out, but if you can actually give it an EM restorative part, it will definitely help things out in future battles to come. The SRW units have three. Well, actually, the SRW units have 3 to 4 different versions of itself. So let's take a look at these variants. As you can see, it has 5. Current frame is the OG frame. There are also other frames such as the air, the ground, artillery, and lunar frames. There's also another SRW unit known as Cross SRW or X SRW, which I haven't gone into getting just because, well, I don't think it's really necessary. But yes, as I'm doing this, because following this is more likely the beginning of the end of the end game. The SRW units are, like I said, prior to brain power. You can pretty much picture brain power versus SRW, and you could get a good fight out of it. Possible. I mean, it's a speedy unit, but like it's a speedy unit which doesn't carry that much power. However, by itself, it doesn't carry much power. Within a formation, though, just like Lasner, oh, it could definitely pound out some damage. And the beautiful thing about it is, well, the damage is just that. You basically want to do the following with the SRW units: get them in formation as soon as you can. Why? It's because you want to get that extra damage going. Because you can pretty much get by saying, "Oh, I'm going to basically beat the living hell out of you," but it's like, "Oh, your little pew pew guns are cute. You know, your little rifles don't work too much on us." Therefore, the SRW units have 3 weapons: the rapid rifle, an immediate knife, and the field lancer. The field lancer, as you've seen in previous parts, is basically a naginata. So you have a rifle, a knife, and a naginata. It also has a defensive mechanism known as a distortion field, or the D field, which not only do the SRW unit have, but the Nadesico has it as well. It can just basically fend off against certain beam attacks. However, it cannot stand up against 2 close quarter attacks, which is a shame, but what can you do, right? I mean, it pretty much is the best deterrent you have in this game, next to the Archangel's phase shift armor. But I think that'll do it, because there's not much I can pretty much tell you. And if you want the links, I will provide the links for more information, should you need to know where these facts and figures come from. So with that, I have been the Tech Guy of Gaming, and on the next part, we're going to begin the first of the 2-part finale here on Super Robot Tyson J. Stay tuned for the next part of the endgame.